Ooh, boy, the gloves are coming off. I hope you are ready for a billionaire showdown because I'm going to share the incredibly different advice from two of the most successful people on the planet. Neither Elon Musk nor Oprah Winfrey need any sort of introduction, so we'll just skip right over that and get right to the good stuff, which is taking a look at really who has the best advice for Southern Oregon homebuyers. I do need to tell you just one really quick side note because it is incredibly important to Southern Oregon homebuyers. There's a local credit union right now, February 7th, 2024, who is offering 5.5% on a 30-year mortgage. And why this is not plastered all over the place just baffles me. So if you were planning to buy real estate in Southern Oregon, contact me and I will share those details with you because that is an absolutely phenomenal rate. Now back to Elon and Oprah. And I'm sure you're familiar with the problem here, right? Every dang person with a pulse has some sort of advice for you when you're considering buying a home. But who do you listen to? Who has the credibility to really advise you appropriately on what is for most people the largest purchase you will ever make? Is it your parents? Your friends? Some social media influencer, your financial advisor, your realtor? I think I can tell you what they're going to say. It's always a great time to buy. I might be guilty of that myself sometimes, but that's neither here nor there. But the problem is real. When you're looking to buy real estate, you can be misled by so many people who have conflicting interests. Most realtors just want you to buy a house so that they can get paid. Your mom and dad just want you to be safe and smart with your money. Your friends just want to have a cool place to hang out and a reason to celebrate with you. And that social media influencer, they don't give a damn either way. They just want you to hit that like button, subscribe, and share. So tapping into your network was a good thought, but didn't really produce the top tier unbiased advice that you were looking for, right? Well, the magic solution is obvious. You just got to look to the most successful people in the world and see what they advise, right? They know everything. They have no bias one way or the other about whether you buy a home or not. And they obviously did something right in their life. So maybe if you just follow their advice, you'll follow in their footsteps and you'll be a billionaire in no time. Not likely. And hopefully you're picking up on my sarcasm here, but here's the deal. Let's look at what they have to say because it's kind of interesting anyways. So Elon Musk, he is an odd duck. Let's just be honest about that. Brilliant, genius level intelligence, but it just an odd dude. It has a really, really good sense of humor. But he wasn't joking when he said a very, very controversial quote about homeownership. He tweeted, and it was still Twitter back then, I am selling all of my physical possessions. I will own no house. And then he acted on that advice by selling 7 of his homes for nearly $130 million. That's a pretty big change of heart there, Elon, but what was his reasoning? Well, from what I can gather, it was simply that he wanted to simplify his life, okay? The dude had his hands full. He owned 7 homes. He has 11 kids, 5 companies, and a couple ex-wives just to keep things interesting. I might be tempted to sell all my belongings and move to Mars too if I were in those shoes. Just kidding, kind of. But Oprah has a pretty different viewpoint, okay? Oprah very eloquently said, I will forever believe that buying a home is a great investment. Why? Because you can't live in a stock certificate. You can't live in a mutual fund. Wise words, Oprah. Can't really sneak anything by her, huh? But she's right. Oprah's advice is likely much more aligned with pretty much everyone else you hear, okay? Buy a home, build equity, get the tax benefits, appreciation, yada, 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 okay? You've heard the pitch before. And we don't need to do that here today because that's not what this video is about. What's clear though, when you look at both of these billionaires' advice, is that they're very, very different in how they value the emotional aspect of homeownership and the emotional security of having a place to live. Elon is the richest person on the planet. He doesn't need to make a smart financial decision. He values simplicity, okay? Any time that he spends making decisions about his 7 houses is time he's not spending figuring out how to get to Mars. Oprah is the opposite. Her advice is all about that security of having your space to live life and to be present and enjoy your family. And that happens in a home. I'm sure you've heard home is where the heart is and all those other, wonderful feel-good quotes about homes. That's all great and all, but let's get down to the business part of this, okay? Who has the best advice for Southern Oregon homebuyers? Well, it really just depends on if you're trying to live life and enjoy those moments in your home, or if you're trying to eliminate all distractions and get to Mars. You got to fit into one of those 2 buckets, right? I think most of us who are considering buying real estate in Southern Oregon are looking for a home to enjoy. So I'm going to give the edge to Oprah on this one. But the issue with both of them is that they're really just talking in generalizations and platitudes like most of the advice that you're going to get from the other sources that don't consider anything about the particulars of your situation. So if you want the best advice about buying or selling real estate, get it from someone who's going to look at your specific situation and your specific market and help you make the best decision for you, because what's best for Elon and Oprah probably isn't what's best for you. So speaking of the importance of the specifics of the local real estate market, let's move on to the latest data for the Southern Oregon real estate market. Today is February 7th, 2024, and between Jackson and Josephine counties of Southern Oregon, we had 864 active single-family residential homes on the market. We had 79 hit the market in the last week, 69 price changes, 34 came back on the market, 89 went pending, 66 closed, and 46 expired, withdrawn, or canceled. So the key takeaways there is that we're down 10 units of inventory over the last week. And the new listings have been averaging 77 per week for the last 5 weeks. And over that same time, we've been averaging 82 pending transactions per week. So we're selling more than we're getting on the market. And based on those numbers for the last week, if we had no new homes hit the market, we would have 13 weeks worth of inventory, which is about 3 months. And that is certainly a seller's market. So listen, if you were thinking about buying or selling in Southern Oregon, check out this video right here that I made that's all about investing in the Southern Oregon real estate market. And I tell you the exact area and type of home that I'd be investing my money into. Again, I'm Brian Simmons with eXp Realty here in Southern Oregon. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.